And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an open conversation with Kyle Troup. Kyle, I don't think any other conversation that you could have is anything but open, right?
Most definitely. But I try to be an open person. I enjoy life, enjoy talking to you guys, and just blessed to be on here.
Well, talking about blessed, a lot of good things happening for you right now. You are, I think, the front runner for Player of the Year this year, which I'm sure is a pretty cool thing to hear. What are your thoughts on that? I know that was a big thing, going into the Players Championship. You kind of stated you wanted to be the real deal, not just the sideshow anymore. And you've got the target on your back now. You're the man.
Yeah, so I guess it's kind of crazy to see my name first in points every week whenever they pull up a new show for the PBA, and Player of the Year is definitely a goal of mine coming into the year. I felt like going into the playoffs and the animal patterns last year, I had an outside chance having 3 titles, but I didn't quite perform at my best up in Centerville. So, I did a lot of work in the off season and wanted to come in this year fully focused, trying to win a major. I know if I win a major, then that kind of throws you in the Player of the Year talks, it's been pretty crazy the last few months to kind of watch it all unravel, it's a blessing, but I try not to think too much about the Player of the Year. I try to just stay in the moment of the tournament and know that if I perform my best and I happen to get a win at the tournament, it's probably going to help out in the Player of the Year race down the road. But I'm still kind of torn. I think Doherty, with having the major and another title, he throws himself right in that category as well. So still a lot of season to go for that, but I'm feeling really confident in my game and my mental game right now. So hopefully we can bring home the Player of the Year this year.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, leave it to me to bring it up to put pressure on you. But anyway, so you've got a little cool $250,000 in your pocket. I think for most people that's life-changing money. Did you buy an ice cream truck? Did you buy, anything cool, splurge with the big prize check you won?
Honestly, not yet. The crazy thing about when I won the 250 was the next day was the Tournament of Champions practice session. So we did go out to Tiger Woods restaurant down in Jupiter, had some nice food. But I mean, I've been on the road so much lately. I already have the Kia Telluride that I bought last year, so I don't really need a new car. So, a lot of it's kind of getting invested, paying the taxes on it, of course. But
Right.
the goal is to build a house or buy a house here in the next probably 12 months. So we'll probably just save it up, let it stack up in the bank a little bit till we're ready to purchase a home.
Nice. That's awesome to see. Good for you. We talked a little bit about, the Player of the Year, but does the fact that you won all that money kind of take some of the pressure off, for the rest of the year?
I don't really feel too much pressure as far as like what the year goes financially. It is great, to win $250,000. I really don't have to worry about my finances too much right now. But I try to just stay focused. I'm out here to win titles. That's the goal on tour, is to win titles, etch my name in the history books. And the money is definitely nice that comes along with it. But right now, where I am in my life, I'm kind of just investing a lot of it, sitting it back for later on down the road in life. Because right now I'm pretty set with myself and what I've got going on in my life. So we're trying to just stay focused on the titles. The checks come in, that's awesome. Might buy a new pair of kicks. Belmo's actually trying to help me out with that a little bit.
Yeah.
Improve my shoe game. But it's a blessing just getting to travel the road right now, trying to just stay focused. We still got a lot of season left, the 2 majors coming up, and then the playoffs. So we're trying to just stay focused and keep working, but we might have a pretty good summer vacation planned. So
Yeah. Good for you. Well, I talked to Belmo the other day. He said he wants a share of that 250 because he said on the show he made a recommendation, and he swears that you heard him in the booth and made a move, and then ended up going on to win the tournament. But I want to talk about that a little bit, because in my mind, it felt like your progression into a great player kind of started a few years back at team trials. You came out and you dominated that event, and you showed some versatility that we hadn't seen from you before. And ironically, it seemed like you got more comfortable hooking the ball, which, for a two-hander, you'd think, a two-hander normally wouldn't have that much issue hooking the ball. But it feels like you've become so much more of a well-rounded player that you're almost never shut out. Is that kind of how you feel your progression has gone over the last few years, and it's all coming together now for you?
Most definitely. The biggest thing that I was working on a few years ago was my speed control, because that was what really hindered me from succeeding from a very far left part of the lane. But I've really worked hard on that. My ball roll has really improved as well, with my hand position at the bottom. Those few things, once I got my speed control down, then it was like, wow, this game just got a little bit easier. My ball hooks from 25, and it doesn't miss the break point as much. But other than that, I feel like I've done a lot of work mentally, trying to just have better mental composure, have a stronger mental game, taking more into preparation for an event, reflection after an event. I think those few things, rooming with Jesper and stuff, we do a lot of that as well. I think that's really helped out my game a lot, because the physical game has always been pretty close. But, I've gotten the tips from Sean Ryan last year. That was a huge help for me as well, just kind of fine tuning the machine a little bit when it comes to that. But it feels great that everything's kind of clicking right now on all cylinders. Just trying to stay focused. It's been a busy couple months. We spent a month in Florida pretty much. I've bowled 14 or 15 days straight. But hey, this is what I want to do for a living. I want to be a professional bowler. So sometimes you just got to grin and bear it, and stay looking forward, and keep working hard.
Yeah. Now we got these two gigantic events coming up. They're going to have a big factor in the Player of the Year race, but they couldn't really be more different in terms of the format and the types of events they are. What are your thoughts on which event you prefer, which one you might like better, which one you think you might have a better chance in, or are you just kind of going in and thinking you're going to win both of them?
Well, that's an easy question on which one I like better, and it's the Masters, because I haven't got a check at the U.S. Open ever. So my first pick would be the Masters over the U.S. Open. But they are two very unique format tournaments. I'm a big fan of the Masters just because I love the head-to-head match play. You really don't have to lead the tournament. The number 1 seed versus the number 64 seed, it really doesn't matter, because then once you get head-to-head, it's all about locking in against your opponent. I think the process and the work that I put in with that can really give me an advantage. Just staying mentally composed, and reading the lanes and how they transition, and reading my opponent, seeing if he has any weaknesses at times. Just trying to take advantage of any openings you get. And then with the U.S. Open, I mean, that's the ultimate grind. And every year I tell myself I'm looking forward to that tournament, because if I make the cut, then I finally gotten better as a bowler. So last year the last time we bowled was in Mooresville, 30 minutes from the house, and I missed cashing by like 15 pins. So we're getting closer. So, fast forward another 18 months, and I feel very confident going into both of those events. But I definitely have a little personal chip on my shoulder with the U.S. Open, just wanting to kind of get that monkey off my back, get into match play, and bowl one of the toughest grinds in our sport, and see how we can end up.
So let's say we'll give you one of those tournaments to win. You're going to win one of them. Which one is it that you want?
The U.S. Open, definitely. I think I'd look good in the green jacket as well. I think that's pretty cool I think that's pretty cool to get the green jacket. I know Frankie doesn't fit in the jacket very well, so
It's a little
might
big,
have to try and fill it out
Yeah.
a little bit more for him. But yeah, I mean, that's just been such a prestigious tournament for a long time. It would be very special to win that, and I couldn't even begin to think about winning 2 majors in 1 year. But hey, the first one's happened, so anything's possible.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, what are you looking forward to in terms of your goals, for this year and beyond? I mean, you've really accomplished a lot on tour. I think you caught your dad, right, in titles. I think that goal.
I was actually about to say that's going to be one of my goals. He's actually at 8 titles.
He's
only at
one
7
ahead of
right
you,
now,
right?
but I do have a major. Yeah,
Okay.
he does have one more than me, but he doesn't have a major. But yeah, that's definitely been a focus this year. I want to get to 8 at least, if not surpass him. I mean, 9 would be great. But honestly, the goal of the year was to win a major and to win Player of the Year. So we've knocked out the first part of that goal. But it's Player of the Year, not just Player of the few months, because who knows what other tournaments we'll have down the line of summertime. So we're just gonna stay locked in on the process, try and keep working hard because I want to reach all these goals this year. It's been, a tough year. The family's kind of struggling a little bit back home, but it just feels good to get out, make everybody proud back home. The local bowling center threw a little welcome home congratulatory party for me this week, so that was pretty cool. I've never had anything done like that for me before, so it's all a blessing. But I just want to keep working hard, keep pushing forward, and see how far we can really go.
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, I know I've known you for a long time, and it's great to see all the success that you've had the last couple of years, and this year especially. So congratulations on all of that, and hope you keep
Thank
it going here at the Masters and U.S. Open.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to it. It's a big month. Let's finish strong before the playoffs, and then hopefully carry the momentum right into that.
Awesome. Anything that are non-bowling related or fun bowling related stuff that you're working on or promoting other than your actual competition stuff?
Well, I'm not really promoting it, but my golf game still sucks. I found that out down in Florida the last few weeks. So, that I might be trying to improve that a little bit once we get some downtime in the off season. And, we've just got a lot of special things going on with Storm and everything and Cool Wick. So just blessed. I'm a part of a lot of great companies right now, and looking forward to what 2021 can bring for the rest of the season for everyone.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again on all your success. Looking forward to watching you bowl at the Masters and the U.S. Open. Hope you get that first breakthrough at the U.S. Open here this year. I'm sure it's coming. But good luck at the events, and we're looking forward to watching you compete.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be on the show and chat with you, and going to carry this confidence you're giving me right into the U.S. Open.
Nice. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's Kyle Troup. This has been an open conversation with him. As I mentioned, we've got the USBC Masters coming up, coverage starting March 29th. We've got 120 hours of coverage of the Masters and the U.S. Open, 2 straight weeks of bowling. Yeah, 120 hours.
That's a lot.
It's crazy. I mean, that's 2 60-hour weeks back to back. And then that doesn't even count all the time behind the scenes stuff. So just a lot of bowling. You're not going to be out there all the time, so don't worry. You get some time off. We don't, but the fans, if you want to watch bowling for the next 2 weeks, you got to subscribe to Bowl TV. It's a great place to watch it. You've got the USBC Masters, the U.S. Open, and then the PWBA Tour starts up April 22nd, and we've got the whole season here on Bowl TV as well. I know, Kyle, you're going to be watching that once you guys are off. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Enjoy the coverage. Remember to subscribe to Bowl TV, and remember, on Bowl TV, bowling lives here.